Hello everyone, it's Jena here, and today I have a new process video to share for Bramble, and I'm going to be playing with some of the new Sea Life collection for today's project. So I've just shown you a couple of bits there. So I'm using the Sea Friends perspectives along with paper snips number 2, and then I've also got a couple of bits from my own stash which are not part of the collection but I think work quite well. So I've got the seagull perspectives, and then I've also got this stencil, so that is Fox cut number 28. So I'm using a whole host of different things today. So I don't really have too much in the way of sort of beachy kind of scrapbooking supplies. So I was trying to figure out sort of how best I can make a sort of beachy layout to go with these funky new products without having to go out and buy a new collection. So I did have one paper pad which I picked up from the range for literally only a few pounds, and there's a few sort of sea themed, beachy themed papers in there, so I thought I'd try and use some of those if possible. So I've got I think it was an aqua kind of colour, and a nice orange as well. And then I've also just found this other piece of pink patterned paper that again I have used the stencil to draw some circles on, and I'm just going to spend a moment just cutting those out. So I've got my photo here, and then I've also got all these other circles that I have just cut out. I am going to use my edge distresser just to add a little bit of texture to the outsides of these circles, and yeah, just add a little bit of interest to the page as well, really. So this photo that I'm using, again, it's very staged, and it's, yeah, the closest to sort of beachy sea life photos that I really have. And this was actually taken on a recent trip to Cornwall. I saw this little soft toy in one of the gift shops literally back last summer, I think, and I thought he was so cute, but I didn't buy him. And then when I went back last month, I was like, I need him because there's some perspectives in the shop now which will go so well with it. So you could say that the perspectives made me buy him. But yeah, I think he's really cute. So now that all of my edges have been distressed, I'm going to kind of bring those circles in and try and sort of figure out where I want these to go and how I really want this layout to shape up. So I've just sort of placed these circles quite randomly, and I'm going to start by bringing in some of these paper snip pieces and also some of the other like shell pieces that I've got from the perspective packs. And I'm just going to try and get a sense as to what looks good. I got these little word phrases and what have you that came as part of the paper snips number 2, and there's some really, really lovely sentiments in here that are obviously very beach themed, and actually they kind of inspired my title for this, which is Seize the Day. Obviously not spelled as in seized, but seize, which is quite punny, I think. I don't know how Morag does it, but she always like finds such great things to include on these paper snips, and I feel so uncreative sometimes. I don't know if that's really a word, but I just wonder how she gets all of these ideas because she just nails it every time. So yeah, I kind of shamelessly stole that title from some of these paper snips, but it's great that you can get inspiration from just sort of little things, really, isn't it? Okay, so I am adding a little bit of mixed media to my background, and this is just I guess a watercolour paint, and this is from Campbella. I think it's a small business here in the UK, and yeah, Katie, who owns it, just makes such pretty, beautiful watercolours. I think this one's got a nice little bit of glitter in it as well, so I don't know if you'll be able to see, but in some of the close-ups there's a bit of a shine to it, which I just really love. And this is actually a tester that I'm using. It's not like a full pan, it's just like a little sampler, and I think that was called Rose Tint My World. So I've skipped ahead a little bit and I've brought everything back in and I've stuck it all down. What I am going to do now is just bring in some glossy accents and start sticking my perspectives down. I find that this is such a strong adhesive that actually it's just really, really great for making sure that your perspectives stay stuck. So I'm just going to make my way around the page and get those secured. And I think my favourite thing out of this whole collection is that octopus piece there. I just think it's so, so cute. And yeah, like I say, inspired me to buy the octopus toy that you can see in the photo. Okay, so I've got a couple of long strips of the papers that I've used for my circle elements. I'm just going to adhere those to the bottom of my page. Just add a bit of colour there, really. I thought it was a little bit empty. I think there was almost a bit too much white space. So I've got those secured now, and I'm just going to come in with some of these small alpha stickers, which I think were from a Hip Kit Club kit I had a while ago, but they were the perfect size and colour for this layout today. So I'm going to go add them in, and yeah, like I said, my title is Seize the Day. And I was just really trying to make sure that actually it would fit and I didn't have to either move it or make a new title. But I'm happy with that. I'm just going to try and get those a little bit straighter. And then I come in with some of these little droplet pieces from Little Things by Lucy's Cards. I thought these were quite cute because they almost look like water bubbles, which I felt was quite appropriate. So I'm just going to add a couple of those in. And then I think that's everything. And here's the final layout. I have got a few close-ups on the way for you as well, so you can see how cute these products are. I just love that octopus. As always though, if you have got any questions, obviously please do leave them in the comments or give me a message or what have you. I really don't mind. But I do hope you have enjoyed watching this today, and yeah, I hope to see you again in my next video. Take care, bye.